Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video and of course our weekly segment of upcoming sneakers and a bunch of news. Now for this week's episode we have a lot of news to get through as well as some pretty decent sneakers coming up this month in August. Now of course, like always, before we jump straight into the video, make sure you are subscribed because you know what, you get to hang out with me on a regular basis and of course what could be better than that. Now normally over here on the channel we recap the past releases that happened over the weekend. However, this weekend was pretty dry. There wasn't too much to talk about. We had the Stussy and Nike collaboration which dropped on Nike sneakers, as well as I think End Clothing and a few other raffle places. We do have a few decent pairs upcoming, as well as some really interesting news, as well as some pretty good Nike news that we have to get into, which is coming up this week. So what we're going to do is head over to the computer and start with some of the latest news. We have some news about the Nike Sneakers Day that is supposed to be happening on the 8th. It's going to be the 3rd Sneakers app anniversary restock. And yeah, apparently there's going to be loads of different Nike sneakers that are going to restock through the app. So it looks like, yeah, it's going to be an app exclusive, and it's kind of like we don't know what pairs are restocking. It's a little bit too early for that, but I think this is going to be pretty crazy. So apparently this is for the EU only, which I think is pretty cool because, you know, I'm out here in the EU, so of course I'm gonna think that is cool. But along with this kind of tag, there was a few other hints at this day coming along. If I move over to this image that we got of an exclusive Air Max that is going to be releasing on the day, apparently. So this is called the Gotham Air Max 1. Now this is kind of this is funny because it's going to be, because obviously the Gotham is the screen you get when you actually win a pair off of Nike sneakers. And it's coming in like this very brown and slightly tan colored sneaker, Air Max 1. It's not too exciting, but I mean, you know, it's an okay sneaker. Of course, the Sneakers Day is going to be a restock of a lot of different things. I expect, you know, something, I've never heard of a Nike Sneakers Day. If this is something that has existed before, it completely went under my radar. So from what we have in terms of information right now, you can expect this pair of the Air Max 1s to release along with a bunch of restocks. Now, probably it's going to happen throughout the day, you know, maybe just every hour. I know that's what happened on Yeezy Day, and of course we'll get into Yeezy Day just in a second, but Nike Sneakers Day seems to be confirmed as of right now. So everybody out in the EU, make sure you are ready for Nike Sneakers Day. And also I'll show you this little video that Stash Sneakers put up on their Instagram, which I thought was pretty cool. What this video is indicating of this person typing in Jordan 1, there comes up a list of all these different Jordans. They're just basically searching throughout the Sneakers app for code where it allows you to unlock very cool sneakers. So for example, this guy's going to the Storm Blue. Look at that, he's rubbing away the Jordan 1s and somehow it just scratches off, and look what appears underneath, a pair of Travis Scott 1s, and it says found them. This could be kind of a theme for Sneakers Day. I don't know, you have to kind of go search through the Sneakers app to try and, you know, find a pair of sneakers. That could be really cool, but I can also see that being very time consuming. And hopping away from the computer for a second, let's talk about Yeezy Day. So Yeezy Day 2020, is it going to happen? To be honest, I'm not too bothered because it was a US exclusive last time. I remember I was living in Australia at the time, and obviously because I was living in Australia and I'm not out in the US, I couldn't get anything for Yeezy Day. You know, we haven't heard anything about Yeezy Day. Obviously it would be pretty cool, but you know, I don't know. Because of all the exclusive access on the Adidas app, as well as a bunch of restocks that we've already seen this year, I have, you know, I don't know, I feel like we would have heard about it, or at least, you know, some more rumors would have been put out about Yeezy Day. So, you know, I doubt that will go ahead, but Yeezys have been confirmed for the month of August. We have the Israfil colorway releasing on the 22nd. I'm excited for that pair. And then on the 29th of August, we have the Azareth Yeezy 700 V3. So there is about, 3-4 weeks gap between, the last one, which was the Zions, and the next one, which is the Israfil. So they could be restocking pairs of Yeezys. They could do a shock drop of something in that time. We really don't know. But again, any more information I get on this, I will make sure I put it on my Instagram. Now, speaking of Yeezys, we have a brand new leaked colorway of the Yeezy Quantum. This is called the Ophanium colorway. Similar to the Barium, I think. It has a few different colors or textures in the knit, which I think looks really cool, but at the end of the day, this looks pretty similar in terms of, kind of a greenish tint to the upper. Now, this does change it up because it looks like it's not going to have a cage, so that's really interesting, I thought. I don't know if I'm a fan of them getting rid of the cage. I'm gonna have to say I do prefer the Quantum Barium to this colorway so far. If this turns out to look way better in person, then yeah, it very well could be. So sometime in September, we can look to get this colorway. All right, now moving over to some more kind of closer release dates that you can expect this weekend or this week. So first up, I want to talk about this because the raffle is live right now on Adidas. And of course, I think we have spoken about this sneaker in past episodes, but this of course is the Parlay and an Adidas collaboration on the 4D. So of course they did this colorway of the Ultra Boost. So this is the black colorway with a blacked out 4D midsole. Do you know how good this looks? This looks way better than the Boost version, or maybe it's just because I just love the mix of specifically the 4D midsole on this upper. I think it looks fantastic, and I definitely think they went right here with putting it on this black colorway. You can go and check on the Adidas app right now, and you can sign up for the raffle that is live on the Adidas app right now. And moving on over to the weekend, we have two really nice looking pairs of Jordan 1s. We have the women's colorway, which is the OG High Satin Snake colorway. We spoke about this last week, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Just kind of a refresher, a reminder to make sure you're ready for this. It is already up on the Snkrs app out here in the EU. Because I'm saying that because the US has sneakers for like months in advance on the Snkrs app, and the EU kind of gets it a little bit delayed. And of course, just keep in mind that this is a woman's colorway, so it is going to be in women's sizing. Now moving on to the second pair of Jordan 1s that we have, and it is of course this Japan colorway. So this is like the all silver and metallic color. Now, here in the EU, there already has been a raffle on size for this colorway, and it also hasn't come out on Nike sneakers yet, so it's not even loaded up. Yeah, massive fan of this colorway just because of how well they've combined a metallic color, which I'm not usually a big fan of, but they've combined it really well to make it look quite seamless, sleek, and a really decent color. Now, splitting it up in the middle on August the 15th, we have one of my favorite colorways, the alternate Bel Air Jordan 5. Again, I've already spoke about this colorway, so again, this is just going to be a refresher of the month, and this is oh man, I love this colorway so much. And this is going to be releasing on August the 15th, so make sure you're ready for that. Moving over to the 8th of August, we have a raffle entry open on N Clothing for the Jordan 3 Retro SE Denim, or Special Edition. That's what the SE stands for. Now, I was under the impression that this was going to release later on in the month of August. However, raffle is up right now on N Clothing, and as you can see, the release date is August the 8th. So I assume Nike sneakers will follow this for August the 8th. However, it may just be N Clothing first and Snkrs app gets it later. I don't know how they're going to do this release, but this of course is a beautiful looking Jordan 3. Now, what's really cool is the heel tab. This is what we've been looking at for the past, I don't know how many months this has been leaked. But you have the Nike Air branding, and over the top of that, the Jumpman logo, which is in the translucent rubber. You cannot really see it unless I zoom in here. You can see it just barely, which I think is a really cool thing. You know, people love the Nike Air branding, and now they're putting both up, which, I mean, yeah, awesome. All right, and last one we're gonna take a look at is Sean Wotherspoon's Adidas Super Earth collaboration. Apparently is almost ready. Now, I know this is definitely from a Instagram post that Sean Wotherspoon put out, and I think his caption, yeah, here it is, and I think his caption was almost ready, as far as I'm aware. But geez, this is basically, yeah, a superstar with a bunch of prints and embroidery, and I think it looks pretty good as far as a superstar goes. I'm not the biggest fan of superstars. I mean, I know they're OG and all, and they're like the classic, but look, man, I don't think they're that comfortable. I'm a fan of so many other shoes, but superstars are just not something that I really care about. This one actually is really nice because it is so different. So I do have to say this one does look really nice. All of this embroidery on the side, and as well as, you know, some of the prints on the tongue. But yeah, it says Super Earth on the tongue, just on this print here. I think this looks really cool. We have no dates to kind of go off, even according to this House of Heat article, but I'm gonna end the video off there, of course. Kept it pretty close to this month, specifically talking about a lot of news and some upcoming releases. But you know what? I think because of the lack of confirmed release dates this month, I think, you know, there's a lot up for kind of, you know, shock drops, and obviously Yeezy Day, Sneakers Day. Thank you so much for liking, for commenting, and subscribing. I really, really do appreciate your support, guys. Thank you so much. But I will catch you in the next video. But until then.